You can be earning $5,000 to $6,000 a month and still be broke in America. Sounds wild, right? But that's the reality of a lot of nurses who move here with big dreams and have zero money strategies. Today, I'm sharing how I flipped that narrative and how you can too. Welcome to Over Sabi Nurse channel with your favorite online nurse bestie, Funke Kondio-Delade. This is a safe space for real talk on nursing, relocation, and thriving abroad. Today's video is all about what we deal with as a nurse and healthcare workers, but we rarely talk about it. With rising cost of living, studies have shown globally that 60% of healthcare workers, including nurses, are living paycheck to paycheck. Between student loans, shift work, and burnout, it really affects their financial planning, and they have had to dip into their savings to cover basic expenses. If you're new here today, subscribe and join our growing community where we don't just talk nursing, we talk life, growth, and what they don't put in the brochures. So hit that subscribe button and let's get financially fit, one shift at a time. Let's clear the air. It's a fact that nursing in US pays well, but the cost of living here can swallow that income whole if you don't plan smart. Between rent, taxes, and student loan, and supporting family back home, it all adds up fast. Many nurses come here thinking, oh, they'll start saving about $1,000 per month from day one. But the reality is completely different from that. You might not even save anything for the first 6 months if you are not intentional. And that's why building wealth starts with awareness. What changed everything for me was creating a zero-based budget. And that means that every dollar you earn has a job. Whether it's rent, savings, investing, or enjoyment. I also had to learn the power of saying no to lifestyle inflation. So just because you are in the US doesn't mean that every weekend has to be an Amazon shopping spree or visiting high-end restaurants. I'm going to share some quick tips with you to save your wallet. First and foremost, know your income and understand your pay slip. Know your gross pay before tax and deduction, and your net pay, which is your take home after all the deductions are done. That way you can live within your net income. So you won't just be seeing the gross pay and you think that's how much in your account. Then you can create a monthly budget. Use the 50-30-20 rule as a starting point. 50% for your needs, which are the essentials, rent, food, transportation, and all that. 30% for wants, which is your desire, entertainment, shopping, and so on. 20% can go into savings, debt repayment, student loan, credit card payments. You can also use budget apps depending on the country that you are. If you're in the UK, Emma, Money Dashboard. US, you can use apps like Mint, YNAB, Empower, or Every Dollar. If you're in Canada, there's KOHO, Hard Bacon. All those apps can help you track your finances. Or if you're like me, good old Google Sheet works wonder for me. Then know your workplace benefits. You might be missing out on money that you don't even know are free. Paid sick time, vacation time, maternity, relocation bonuses, health insurance, or continuing education funds or tuition reimbursement. And also check your union contract too. You might be missing out on money that you don't know. Now, let's talk about multiple income. One income is too close to none, especially as an immigrant, because we want to live comfortably where we're working and still be okay back home. So I started exploring side hustles that wouldn't drain me as a nurse. So I explored a PRN shift that's not stressful like my full-time job. You can also do health-related content on social media or blogging, especially the trending topics. Freelance writing on medical topics. You can also do online teaching or mentorship. So even if you just save 300 to about 500 per month extra, that money can go straight to your savings or investment. Now, investing as a nurse. So before I go into this, I just want to make it clear that this is not financial advice. This is strictly based on my personal experience. Thank you. So investing scared me at first when I started my 401k. I made it 100% safe because I was thinking at least I won't lose any money because I didn't invest it. I didn't want to take any risk at all with my hard-earned income. But there was no growth. And I later realized that for it to grow, it has to be invested into the market. I've got to put it to work. And the earlier you start, the better. So I started with Roth IRA for long-term retirement. And I had high yield savings account for emergency fund. Then I had simple stock market apps like Fidelity or Vanguard. You don't have to be an expert in all this. You just have to start. So financial literacy. This is a must for nurses, healthcare workers, or anybody working abroad. And it's a conscious effort. So I switched my regular hot topic, gist, gossip, guilty pleasure to short financial literacy content on YouTube. Like shout out to Kina Grace, Stock Up with Larry Jones on YouTube, Stock by Josh, and so on. And then Skillshare, and I started reading books like The Psychology of Money, and there's another book, I Will Teach You How to Be Rich. And even podcasts like Afford Anything also helped me shift my mindset. And I'll be honest with you, learning to say I can't afford it right now saved me from many financial mistakes. And that doesn't mean I lack, that's just wisdom. So just because you're earning more doesn't mean you can build more unless you plan for it. Financial peace as a nurse abroad takes intention, humility, and patience. So if you're new in the US, UK, or Canada, and don't just hustle to earn, hustle to grow. Now it's your turn. What's that one financial mistake that you made abroad and you will want to warn others about? Let's talk in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and share this with a fellow nurse who you know really need it. So until next time, take care of you too.